First, to reimpose or not, that is a question in Washington. Today, the deadline for U.S. President Donald Trump to decide whether to waive or reimpose major sanctions on Iran, ones that were lifted under the landmark 2015 nuclear deal. Well, Trump has called that one of the worst deals of all time. Leaders from France, Germany, and the UK say it is vital to international security. Some officials expect Trump to grudgingly sign the sanction waivers once again before they start to expire this weekend, though he is expected to impose new sanctions on Tehran over non-nuclear issues.
Iran is not living up.
I am expecting new sanctions on Iran. We continue to look at them. We've rolled them out, and I think you can expect there will be more sanctions coming. I think the president's been very clear, that many aspects of the Iran deal need to be changed, that there are many activities outside of the Iran deal, whether it be ballistic missiles, whether it be other issues, that we will continue to sanction that are outside the JCPOA, human rights violations.
Well, Friday's deadline comes a day after foreign ministers from the EU, France, Germany, and the UK and Iran met in Brussels to reaffirm their commitment to the deal. For more on this, here's our White House correspondent, Philip Crowther.
This administration knows that another big deadline and another big decision on Iran is coming this Friday, and they are very much preparing the groundwork for it. There have been phone calls, for example, between the US President and President Macron of France about Iran in part, and US Secretary of State Rex Tillerson has spoken with his German counterpart, both insisting in their calls to talk about Iran's destabilizing activity in the region. Donald Trump wants to punish Iran. It's as simple as that. But he most likely won't do so by ripping up the nuclear deal with Iran. Economic sanctions relief that was part of that deal is expected to remain in place. That is something that European leaders have tried to convince this administration to do. Instead, though, the US president is expected at this point to impose new sanctions on Iranian individuals and entities, most likely for human rights abuses, for example. This because the Trump administration very recently has been going out of its way to defend protesters in Iran and to attack what it sees as repressive tactics used by the Iranian regime against those protesters.